Tanzania is a country in Africa that is very diverse and has had a long history with both Christianity and Muslims. There's a tribe in Tanzania that we've been called to. They're a very unique tribe. They had a lot of interaction with the North and became Muslims. And since that time, they have resisted the gospel and been very hard to reach. Rocky Peak was introduced to this tribe by a ministry that has been working in Tanzania for years and has brought many tribes the gospel and has planted multiplying churches. 3 years ago, we went and visited them. We just felt welcomed in. We felt that it was God's timing to bring the gospel to this tribe. God has been unfolding a 5-year plan for us, where we start by building relationship, doing water projects, community transformation. Year 1, 2016, we trained those that are willing stories from the Bible, have them memorize those stories, and then tell others. The main point of this whole strategy is that it's sustainable because they plant their own churches, they multiply their own churches, their churches are in the home, so it can continue on without any extra money, without resources that they don't have. This can be multiplied with their own people's abilities and their own people's resources. After a year, we had 96 house churches, almost 1,000 people attending, near 300 professions of faith, and then near 100 people baptized. God has just moved in this people group that have resisted the gospel for 1,000 years, and we believe that God has made this the time for them to be reached. We wanted to find out what their most felt need was so that we could build a relationship. We sent a team in, and they discovered that clean water was their most needed resource. So, funded by the water fast at Rocky Peak, we were able to put together a water project that would bring clean water to 7 villages and 5,000 people. Year 2, we were able to go in with a team of college students and teach water hygiene and community transformation to village elders, Muslim leaders, because we had done this water project. One of the main things we were teaching there was what we call community transformation. It's more than community development. We go in, we have them look at a vision of how they are now, a vision of how they would want their village to be, and then we teach them a way to get there using their own resources. This has a double effect. One is we're teaching them how to change their environment. Then at the same time, we are teaching from the Bible that that's where change comes from. In 2018, year 3, we will be sending more teams and training more people in both church planting and community transformation. What is really surprising is that we have built such a strong relationship with these villages that they trust us and they have invited us to come and share the gospel. This, a few years ago, was an impossible dream, but God has opened up the doors through the water wells and from the people that we've sent from Rocky Peak. They trust us and they are opening up the doors to the gospel. God has birthed in us and our partners the dream to plant a self-sustaining, living movement of Jesus Christ in this unreached people group. God has been faithful. The church at Rocky Peak has been faithful, and we are excited about the fruit that God has shown us. These are exciting times in Tanzania. God is on the move, and now we plan to continue to pray and support what God has called us to do as we listen and follow.